Guys, so it's official. Elon Musk decided to delay the Mars journey to focus on moon landing. We are going to be discussing people's reaction and actually what exactly did Elon Musk say on his interview. So this is the interview right here. And
A new era in space flight, a new era in space exploration, where we're gonna go to the moon. We're gonna have a base on the moon. We're gonna have send people to Mars, have, and make life multiplanetary. And I think this day heralds a new age of space exploration.
all right, so now this is official because if you didn't hear it officially from Elon Musk, you are going to assume this is a rumor because there have been so many theories that even the project to Mars is not going to be a reality. And some people last year claim it's going to be extorting money from the government without actually achieving the goal. And the only reason why people say this is because of the past experiences. Now, let's go ahead and look at people's reaction because that is actually what we are here to do. It is Sunday and we have a lot of room to react. So now, they actually, in detail, the post says Elon Musk SpaceX is delaying Mars plan to focus on uncrewed moon landing by 2027, not even 2026. And now we are going to go to the moon. We are going to have a base on the moon. We are going to send people to Mars and make life multiplanetary. And this is actually have been his major goal since he joined SpaceX or since he started SpaceX. That has been his goal. Now he wanted to make human life multiplanetary. Now that means you can live in different planets. Like you can decide to live on Earth, you can decide to go to Mars or the Moon or anywhere that have to be a different planet apart from Earth. Now, these are people's reaction. Why uncrewed? And he actually tagged group. Most times I don't like reading that. And then if he says it will happen, and then these are just fans, I wish he would focus on solving territory housing problems instead of worrying about trying to colonize barren wasteland. That is actually a point because there is a lot of housing problem too. It makes sense to first study the moon as it affects Earth's rotational and ocean tides. Okay, cool. At some point, only families with private wealth infrastructure will keep capital. Which side are you on? Okay. Um, I don't really get the person's point anyway. It seems the moon is more reachable into his lifespan. Also, it allows for testing the system and logistic requires for Mars. A suitable lunar base strengthen. But this is actually what I get from this post. So if he says he's just testing it out and he have to test this out before going to Mars, then why exactly have you been test running the I don't know, because there have been multiple testing and all this stuff to the Mars. Why have you been doing all those things to the Mars? Didn't you actually think about it? But anyway, um, it's better now than never. So, one step at a time, learn how to colonize industry, learn how to colonize industrialize the moon first, then use core learning principles from first step to colonize in industrialize Mars. Okay. Elon Musk realizing people no longer believe his Mars fairy tale time frame and trying to appear more realistic. Okay. Mm-hmm. And multiplanetary life is not possible. Human evolved for one place in universe, and here is on Earth. We will die anyways. Okay, but it's actually okay reading a different perspective because I have been seeing so many fanatics. Some would say the moon, compared to Mars, is a baby step, but this will finally be one great leap for mankind or for man. I'm just adding my own. And for real, this time, you guys, okay? Back to the moon, 1960s, the billionaire space program is another privatization scam, more welfare and transfer of taxpayers' wealth to predatory few Elon Musk and Bezos. Last I looked, SpaceX makes 30% profits loads. It upstands and it rips off. So I actually get his point because obviously he is using taxpayers' money. So yes, he have to be accountable for whatever he's doing. So he is right to actually say that. Cool, it's our moon. We should be there. Makes sense that we practice space travel to our moon. Then next planets also SpaceX station around Earth and SpaceX stations around Earth and moon. Exciting times, but the move on is getting old. He has always said a based on the moon and will be built his first from there we go to the Mars. Okay. Elon Musk for the in win. Let's go. He is light in the increasing dark world. Okay, rock on my hero, even if you are my younger. Okay. There are so many people fanning for him. You know what? Another place I would like to actually read people's reaction is Reddit. But before I do that, let me also go ahead and read this particular one because this post was actually retweeted by this person. And I think there was a reply from Elon Musk himself. Okay, right here. This is the first post. Okay, for some reason, that went away. So, like, the thing is, multiplanetary is actually real, and a lot of this reaction are coming from fan base. So, do not miss it all. And there is actually this comments from year ago because these have actually been brewing as a rumor. So another place you can actually read a more realistic opinion based on the fan and the critic is actually the Reddit. Because the reason is because if you are a critic of Elon Musk or Trump, a lot of your posts will be suppressed on X. So if you do that on other platform, you are going to see a lot of comments, both the negative and the real one. So everybody is just real outside of X. But if you're on X and maybe you criticize Elon Musk, that post is going to receive very few impression or views. So it is real. I know this because I've actually been a victim. So to the moon while you are asleep. SpaceX looted two commercial lunar lander into space. They will cost about a month before attempting to land on the moon. The flag is out half. So many things anyway. One of them is contract to NASA and the part of the Athenian program. And this person is trying to make a point that most of the crew or most of the workers are actually not Americans, that they are Chinese, Japanese, and different from different country and group. So, like, you guys can go ahead and read. So, what exactly do you think? Is this going to be a reality going to the moon, or is it going to be another one of the scams? Because obviously he said 2026 to Mars and he is very sure. And then all of a sudden, 2026, he changed that and said 2027, we are going to the moon instead of the Mars. So I think if you say something and then change your mind or change your words multiple times, it is going to be a source. And also 2 years ago, there are other comments also. You can go ahead and search for space moon landing and you are going to see different posts. Rather from X and Reddit. I like reading Reddit most times because it gives you a more realistic opinion from people. So I would recommend you guys also check Reddit. And I also have a Reddit account. If you do not follow me yet, I am also TS Tech Talk right there. And I do not have so many following. And so consider following me on Reddit. You won't regret it. I don't post anything that is going to be apart from tutorial or the same thing I post on YouTube anyway. So you can consider following my subreddits and contributing or maybe giving me A thumbs up whenever I post, I will appreciate. So what do you guys think about this? Leave your comment below. Let's hear your take on this change of mind to moon landing, if it's going to be a reality. What do you think? Leave it on the comment section. See you on the next one. Peace.